All right, boys, let's keep going with that project to resurface that sidewalk. So the last video, what did we do with that last video? That last video, we dig a hole around that sidewalk to be able to put a form. We grind the old sidewall to clean it up. And after that, we pressure wash the whole freaking thing to be sure that it's clean. On this video, we're gonna finish a form. That's what we're gonna do in this video. So let's get to work, boys. Let's get started. Okay, from there you need to put a bunch of picket all around those 2x4 to be able to adjust the height. You're gonna put a screw behind the picket and to hold the 2x4 the right height. So you have to put those picket, take a hammer, and you just hit that freaking thing until it's solid. That depends on the ground. The ground is soft, it's easy to do. If it's not soft, well, you need to hammer. Like that one over here, go very, very, very good. Every hit, but about, half an inch. And that's it. That's what you do all around. So usually I have a 2x4x8, so I put one on both ends and one in the middle. And I try to put a 2x4 at closer of the sidewall. That's why I use that crowbar over here, try to hold it there. So again, nothing rocket science, it's that's what I do. So I'm gonna go fast forward from there, boys, and that's it. Put picket around. So when you're done installing all those picket over here, you need to adjust the height of the form, and you use those picket that you use with a screw behind it, and you drill a screw to hold that 2x4. And on this side, I just use a regular 1x4, and that thing is 3/4 of an inch. And I just take that 3/4 of an inch at my reference to adjust the height of that form. And here I'm going to take the drill with a screw and screw that form to that picket to be sure it's at the right height and it's going to stay there. Here, same thing, I screw. Here we go. I think it's been screwed to hold the form. So on one side I put all the foam at 3/4 of an inch with my little 1x4, and on the other side I have to use a level, because that thing, the old concrete wasn't level at all. I mean, on the other side sometimes I have like 2-3 inch. It wasn't level at all. So I'm with my level over here. I just that 2x4, and like I said, I have to go to 2 inch and a half from some place. It was very, very bad. And of course you have to put that a little bit at the level the water is going to go, not towards the house, on the other side, because you always try to get the water away from the house. So this is what I'm doing here with that level. So the form towards the road over here, it's at 3/4 of an inch, and on the other side I have to take the level to put it at the right level, and I level the whole thing that the water is going to go away from the house. So this is pretty much what I'm doing here. And when the whole thing is leveled, I screw again, take a screw, 3-inch screw, screw that towards the picket and that 2x4 to hold that form at the right place. So this is what I'm doing here. So again, it's not rocket science. I'm going to go fast forward from there. And one last thing I forgot to tell, I mean the spec of the material that I use, that sand mix, they said don't go more than 2 inch. I don't know why, there's probably a good reason for that, maybe there's not a good reason for that, but I want to follow those instructions. I think the maximum that I go was 2.5 inches. Even sometimes I have to go 3 inch because that the old sidewalk was so unlevel, wasn't level at all. So I try to respect that. I cheat a little bit. In some places I put 1/2 inch more. With the final result, I don't see any problem so far, but most of the time I try to follow the instruction of the manufacturer that said, look, don't go more than 2 inch, but on this time I cheat a little bit. Alright boys, so far the form, it's finally done. We cleaned the whole thing. Let's do a quick tour and take a look at it. So over here, I didn't show it on the video, I built that little thing there, but the main form is right there. You could see on the left side, well, depending on the camera is, I'm gonna have to pour 2-3 inch. On the other side, about between 2/4 of an inch and an inch, because that thing is so unlevel. That's a 2/4 of an inch to an inch I'm talking about right here. With my little, could have a better shot though. I suck as a cameraman. It sucks a lot. Look at that. What I'm doing. Jesus. Just want to show you over here. Look. Some places I'm almost at 2 inch. That thing is not level at all. It's going all over the place. So look, almost what, 1 inch and 7/8. On the other side I'm at 1 inch, 1/4 of an inch. Just to make you understand it's not level. Look, almost an inch, 7/8, whatever, 1/4. That little thing, I didn't show in the video, I built that little thing there. And here I'm almost at 2 inch. Yeah, the cameraman sucks. I am the cameraman. Look, 2 inch. And over there was the worst. That's the one I was supposed to pour close to 3 inch, but I think I put at 2.5 inches. So look, I got my 3/4 of an inch, my reference. See, 2.5 inches. 2 inch what? In 1/4 here. And it's getting worse. Yeah, 2 inch and 1/8. That thing caved. I'm at what, 1 inch and 1/4 there. And the 2x4 is straight, and put that in your head. That 2x4 is straight, just to show you that I think it was waving. It was old. So the rest of it, this is going to be the first batch. And on the next video, I'm gonna start pouring. And guys, it was too much. That first bath was way too freaking much. I poured that thing for 11 hours. It was too much. End of story. Finish right there. It was 11 hours of pouring. I almost freaking died doing this. Here's the same thing. I got 2 inches something. On the other side is 3/4. It's not level. I'm gonna pull it level with that pouring thing. See, 2 inch and 1/16, 1/8. Alright, there's not too much to say about it, so I'm gonna go fast forward for that, and from that, and that's it. The form is ready for the first batch of pouring, ready to go. And you could even see, and that thing was not even, you see right here and right there. I got what, maybe half an inch. Look like they pour like in 2 batches. They didn't even align the whole thing. Or maybe that thing moved. Maybe that thing moved after 40 years. It's possible. I'm not an expert about this. But my point is, I'm gonna have to fill those big crack over here. Probably, I don't know, go 4 inch deep. Whoops. I'm gonna have to fill this and fill that other crack over there. Alright, so on the next video we're gonna start pouring, and I did some mistake with that pouring thing, and we're gonna talk about it. So I don't want you guys to, if you look at that video, I guess you have a project, you want to do the same thing. I don't want you guys to do the same mistake. I did some mistake that I did create some delamination on my pouring, because I'm second time I'm doing this. So that's it, we learn from it, and that's it. Alright boys, we'll see you on the next one. The next one we're gonna start pouring and we'll go from there. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys.